One of the questions that we regularly get from students is, how do I progress? What are the stages of progression? But really, ground handling is the essential building block, foundation for every pilot, every good pilot I've ever met.
Go backwards into wind, a little bit of brake pressure on both sides. If you're flying with your hands up and you haven't got any brake pressure on, you'll know where we're at with the brake pressure. Yeah.
If you can manage your glider in a bit of breeze, on a hill, you can take off anywhere in the world. Every launch anywhere in the world is a slope with a breeze square on. For pilots who want to improve their kiting, I quite often tell them, stop looking at the wing. When we're first, when we start, we're all running around. Ideally, once you've got the thing over your head, try not looking where it is, feel where it is. When I fly, I don't spend my time looking at the canopy, I spend my time looking where I'm going. So in the same way as I'm on the ground, if I want to improve my kite skills, my touchy-feely brake line, to canopy, pitch control and roll skills, I feel where it is, I counter, I brake, I step underneath it, but I feel where it is. One of the things that was really useful for me when I got bitten by the bug to be better at ground handling, right, is to practice one riser, one brake. I hold one side of A's on one side and I gently have the brake on this side. So think about it. I rock back, one side of the glider is going to come up, and as it comes up, it will naturally want to curve. And that's where I temper that acceleration, just squeezing on the brake. And that will allow the cross-port venting to just drive a bit of energy to the other side. We spend a lot of time talking about building a nice wall, getting a glider tidy, but equally when you're practicing, if you want to build your skills, I think sometimes practicing some things that aren't quite, or a little bit more real life, light wind thermic launches, sometimes your glider comes up a little bit skew-whiff or asymmetric. So, watching, putting it down in a bit of a mushroom, pulling it out of a bundle, or just bringing it up out of a sort of a ragged shape and just watching as the glider inflates. And with that technique I showed you about holding on that lower brake, you can just tweak whatever side you need as you bring it up. Remember, the point of reverse launches is not to get it up over your head as quickly as you can and dash off the hill. It's about getting the glider up slowly off the ground in a controlled fashion, catching it, controlling it, looking from wingtip to wingtip, and then doing a nice relaxed turn. Curiously, the byproduct of spending a bit of time kiting a glider on the ground is an opportunity for us to learn about the messaging that we receive from the glider as it moves over our head in the air. So when it pitches forwards and sits back, we feel that pressure or loss of pressure in the risers and in the brakes. The best pilots I've ever met are really good at kiting a glider on the ground. The more you can do of that, the better the pilot you'll be, and the safer the pilot you'll be, which all your friends and family will appreciate as well.